The original intention of the current controller is to be remembered by players. You still have to have a slightly differentiated design. This is GGE's new nine-tailed fox handle differentiation, which is directly full. Not only is it equipped with the TM2 joystick, which has been very hot recently, it has original action keys, switch functions, and even expand buttons. I also gave 9 directly. With this configuration, I can only say. First, let's simply unpack the box. There is a handle inside, body manual 2.4G receiver data cable, and a transparent wireless charging base. This nine-tailed ARC uses symmetrical patches that are more similar to DS4 handles. Finally, no longer looks like an Xbox-like controller. The handle is all black and has a camouflage pattern on the front panel. My first impression of the whole handle is that there are too many buttons. In addition to the regular handle pressing the line, the Chick also has 2 expansion buttons on the grip on the back. There are 4 expansion buttons on the front. Although the little donkey child on the forehead looks like a touchpad, it cannot be touched. Here is not only the NFC recognition area of the controller, there are also 3 expansion buttons, 1 on the front or so on the front. There is a total of 9 expansion buttons on each shoulder. So many handles for expanding the keys. The last time I encountered it was this. But I have a question now. I have so many 10 fingers. How do you press the button? The 4-finger operation is completely uncopyable. It seems that this key position is more friendly to 6-finger players and 4-fingered players. It is worth mentioning that the 2 back keys at the small G grip are retractable. When it is open, the buttons can be triggered normally using the touch switch scheme. The trigger does not require much force. The sound is crisp. Open the back button and the lock button will be retracted. It becomes a state where the grip is flush when the back key is not used. It does not affect the grip feel of the grip at all. The action button uses conductive focus buttons, which feel very soft. The voice is not loud either. It looks unremarkable. After turning on, ABXY has a light on, but it can directly switch the layout of the buttons. No accessories. There is no need to unplug and unplug the keycaps. It is to press and hold the M button on the back of the handle, plus the down button of the action button ABXY to change directly. You can even customize the color of the keys. This feature doesn't work. No need, you can say whether you are professional or not. It can be seen that Brother G has been playing with something very new recently. In addition to button switching, the world's first joystick has also been upgraded. This time, the nine-tailed fox uses a TMR magnetobar. Students who are interested in TMR technology can take a look. The TMR popular science video I made 2 days ago. To put it bluntly, TMR is an upgrade on the basis of Hall. Compared with the previous Hall joystick, it is more accurate. Lower latency and power. I tested it here. It indicates that the return rate of the wired connection is stable at 1000 Hz. The wireless connection return rate is around 250 Hz. The average is not long, 30 Hz. The average resolution is above 1000. Let's open the resolution sword value distribution map. You can also find that the sword values are arranged very neatly and evenly. For the joystick, higher uniformity. During the game operation, the feeling of giving up can also be smoother. Wired tried the TMR joystick in Apex. When aiming and operating compared with Hall, the feel has improved a lot. In terms of actual feeling, the handle weighs 262 grams. Still feels quite heavy in your hand. In addition to the action key of the conductive adhesive, the other buttons are mechanically designed. The feel of the cross keys is very well tuned. Trigger soon also supports diagonal locking. Avoid pressing the serial key. I don't know when it started. Halga's micromovement double plate cutter seems to have become the standard equipment of the handle. The trigger of the guard arc is long and the trigger force is very light. I personally feel that the trigger is a little stronger, and I will have a better feeling. Can also avoid accidental touch. Short. The micromotion scheme was completed. It was built very shortly. There is no extra space. Build triggers quickly. The voice is also very crisp. In terms of vibration, the nine-tailed lake is in hand, and the handle is equipped with a PS5 voice coil linear motor. Personally, I feel that the vibration intensity of this linear motor is not as strong as that of traditional rotor motors. But in terms of the delicacy of vibration, it is much better than that of a rotor motor. Whether it's on the Switch platform or the PC platform, the experience was very good. It is worth mentioning, the surrounding foxes can actually be played in DS4 mode. Don't be overly associative. It does not support the PS4 platform. It's just that you can get through this model. For playing game software on PC and iOS, players can download the app directly from the official website of the mini machine. The game world of the small machine has been adjusted. In addition to expanding the buttons, mapping settings, and the joystick dying, change vibration intensity, modify RGB lighting in addition to these regular functions. It also supports the left joystick and Lion Sword to play the old game more easily after the rebuttal. Android can also play games that do not natively support the controller through mapping. Next, let's take a look at the tuning of the controller at the algorithm level, and the joystick is customized. The TMR stick defaults to 5% of the center point dead. In the test of the purchase network, the center point is clearly perceived. The center point is silky. The ash can basically be kept within 2%. The tuning is very good. The outer circle is dead. It can also be customized with double circles and rounded corners. The square 2 schemes are optional with a cross key. There are no strings and links. The oblique arrow key trigger is also sensitive. A game that is very suitable for action. Hall mode arrows follow the press travel linearly and show a linear change. In micromotion mode, the flight is triggered non-linearly. It is also very sensitive. Finally, let's disassemble the machine again. To be honest, I want to disassemble it as soon as I get it. I just want to see how this action piece switches to the text of the action piece. The motor behind the motherboard, engraved on the disc, drives the gears in front of it. The disc rotates to change the text on the panel. The arrangement has the effect of changing the arrangement of the action roll. I have to say that the machine is really something. The D-pad uses a tactile switch scheme. However, plastic wires, brackets, and silicone pads are also added to the buttons to increase the feel. Why is this? It is a cross structure. However, there is no reason for the situation of connecting parts at all. The joystick uses Kongninja's new TMR. The joystick is also exclusively customized with a red skin. The structure of the very row double-cut trigger is also different from other rotation schemes. The machine format sets the switched module directly on the motherboard. The motor is also large. It is a circle of the same type as PS5 motor. However, the soldering scheme used to connect the motor to the motherboard does not have a socket. What surprised me more was that although it is equipped with a wireless charging base, but the small machine still gave a 1200 mAh battery this time. The capacity is very conscientious. In general, the death of chickens and pigeons has brought a lot of new things, especially this switchable action key. It solves the pain points of inconsistent buttons for many platform players. The inner workmanship has also been achieved to the extreme. 9 expansion buttons, confidence motor. The waist rod is a new product under the empty silver Chinghuan TMR waist rod Hall micromotion double spot cutting machine. Whether it is internal or external, this time the old tail lake is a little unexpectedly good. Of course, the price has also reached nearly 400 yuan. If you are more used to symmetrical layouts, if you want to find a third-party controller to play PC and NS, then this handle couldn't be more suitable.